All right, guys, welcome back to South Bay Creatives. We're here with my boy Art, and we're gonna talk a little bit about how he got his own gym. He has his own thing going on for him, and how he's dealing with all this with COVID-19. So yeah, let's get right into it. Can you give a little bit of background, who you are, and what your name?
Yeah, my full name's Arturo Regis. Background is bodybuilding.
Okay.
My whole life, pretty much, always been about bodybuilding, the gym, and finally my dreams come true. And I'm a gym owner, and I'm a owner of Fit Nation Gym. And so, we got our own nutrition lab too as well, FN Labs. So, for you out there that love fitness and taking supplements, check out FN Labs. But we'll get more into that later. But
Yeah.
little shout
All
out.
right. So I want to get how did exactly did you get into fitness? What was the reason for you getting into it?
You know what? I was about 5 years old, and Lou Ferrigno came out on the Hulk. It was a TV show. It was a '70s TV show
Yeah.
in the '80s, and so right around that time, he just gotten off the Olympia, so Mr. Olympia, so he was looking, man, incredible. And I just remember seeing him. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, is that humanly possible? And so from there, it just sparked my interest, and that was like love at first sight. To tell you the truth, I was just like, damn, I was amazed by that. And so that's when it all started for me, and then seeing Arnold too as well. From Lou Ferrigno came Arnold, and that's how I got introduced. I was like, oh man, so this is crazy. This is actually, you can do this. And so
Yeah.
plus the Hawk was like, a real calm guy, and he would transform into the Hawk when needed to help out with the bad guys. So that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I thought I could do the same.
Sick. And then like I also want to get just from a personal understanding, how were you as a kid? Like how what type of person were you? Like were you?
I was outgoing, man. I was always, my mom used to say que me iban a robar in English, that they were going to rob, to steal me, kidnap me,
Yeah.
because I would just sit there and talk to everyone, man. So, I guess, I was just always a happy person, man, outgoing, a little bit shy here and there, but mostly outgoing and always talkative, and, very easy to get along with anyone. So
Yeah.
that was always a gift of God that he gave me. So appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
And then like when did you start your own business?
I started
Or
about 7 years ago. 2013 is when it actually came to life. But prior to that, we're about 5 years in. With equipment, getting equipment, finding locations, and not enough money was there, and everybody was, me and my partners were like, okay, maybe it's now, it's time. And then boom, something came up. Money wise, money's an issue, being that we don't come from, rich backgrounds, or the golden spoon. We don't have any of that. So it was all hustle,
yeah.
and just grind. And finally, our dream came true a couple years later, and that's
Yeah.
when we found our location.
What were you say like the main challenges of starting your own business, like
The
startups?
main challenge would be finding a location,
Mm.
and you dressing it up, to your liking, without spending going over your budget. And that's the hard part, is budgeting yourself, because you're gonna go over your budget. That's number one. But that's, I'd say, the most stressful part, is spending when it comes to getting your place right, interior and exterior, and location too.
Yeah.
Just
And you guys recently moved too, right? So
yeah, that was
so that
another
was a
location.
huge
Yeah, that was a huge, change for us, but it worked out for us, man. We got a second floor now with a turf. We got a jungle gym, so it's pretty amazing. Really, we got a great conditioning area now, so it's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
What also it's like with all this COVID-19 stuff that happened, shutting down the businesses and stuff. How did you guys, um, like, what was your first reaction towards that? Like when everything was shutting down, and you're like, damn, we're gonna have to shut down too. So like, how did you guys or like I guess overcome, or what changes are you guys thinking of doing right now with all this going on?
Well, first when it hit us, it was like, what? I was like, no, this ain't real. I was like, come on now. And I thought it was just the media hyping something up, but obviously you started seeing that it became real. People dying, people getting sick, and I know a few people that passed from it. So it got a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. It made me think. But it's like, man, you train so hard, you work out so hard, and you know, I started saying like, wow, like I started thinking like, that's why people should be healthier. So when something like this happens, we shouldn't be this scared and so frightened, because I'm not saying, but you're going to be a bodybuilder if you take care of yourself. No, we all have different goals, but the more important thing is the immune system. And that right there was, I was like, man, see, if we all just took care of ourselves, ate healthy, trained, worked out at least 20, 30 minutes a day, became more conscious of what we put in our bodies and, what we do, then we wouldn't have this crazy mess, man. And unfortunately, it got scary for everyone due to the fact that, let's face it, a lot of us don't take care of ourselves, man. And we take our bodies for granted. And this was a big opportunity for everyone to open their eyes and be like, wow, I do got to take care of myself, because if I don't, some virus will take care of me. And that's, you don't want that shit, man. That's, that shit's scary and it's fucked up. Now, I'm not saying we're invincible because but hey, we got a fighter's punch when it comes to, fighting that virus. And, I'd rather have a fight in me than no fight, so, but yeah, definitely, we prepared for it. Me and my partners, we could say, you got to budget yourself too when you have a business in case of emergencies, and something like this happens, you got to be prepared. And so I feel like we were prepared, and being that we work with the city too as well, and we get along with the community. They were able to, a lot of them were like, hey man, we got your guys' back. And that was great support. When we had to shut down, they were still like, hey, don't worry about it, let the payment keep coming out, and automatic payment. So that was dope. I felt the love, and I was like, wow, this is pretty amazing, so all that, it was, but it's just a lot to intake, man, honestly, with this whole virus thing, because it's crazy, man. Like you said, businesses are being affected, and it's sad because we're seeing it, our neighbors and people around us, other businesses that you hear of, and it's sad, man. It's sad, but like I said, for us, strategizing and always prepare for the worst and always have a plan, man, because if you don't, then that's when you get caught without a plan. That's a place you don't want to be in. So.
And then, like you say, you have a strong community. How did you build that, like that type of relationship with the consumer? And
you know what?
How did you do that?
By doing that is well, the way we created that was, starts from the top always. It starts with management, starts with ownership, and us being who we are. So loving, caring, and being able to let anyone walk into our gym and feel comfortable. That's how it got created, because people were like, that's a bodybuilding gym. So-and-so walks in there, shit, oh my God, look at their Instagram, shit, we can't walk in there. That guy's perfect, or that girl's perfect. And, sometimes they get, people see our Instagram, like, oh man, but then we post, someone that's on their, fitness journey, and they're beginners, and you see the changes in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. So they see that too, and they're like, wait a minute, if, so-and-so bodybuilder can go, or girl, fitness girl, that person's going too, and look, they're making changes. So by putting that out there, a lot of people, when they walked into the door, the energy's amazing, man. And you've been there, Carlos.
I love
and you've been embraced, from the get-go, and you know how we roll there. So it's a beautiful experience when people get there. Like, I didn't expect this. They're like, wow, we see the pictures, or we see this, and they're like, well, a little bit intimidated, but once they walk in, everything shifts, and people are just like, wow. They're amazed by the energy and just the vibes, and how everyone wants something in there.
There's what I'm saying? Reason.
Yes, everyone has a reason in there, and not all of them are to compete, or to just, it's all sorts of goals in there, and we embrace all of them, man. Not just bodybuilding or fitness, competing, everything. Getting over depression, getting over anxiety, you name it. And a lot of people that have gone there, they built up so much confidence and self-esteem, and even careers. And that's dope, man. I've seen a lot of these kids that walked in there, when they were 15, 16 years old, their parents signed them up. Now they're running their own business, at my business, that personal training, and some of them are very successful. So, that's dope to see that you're able to, share what you love, and the passion that you have, you're able to share all that with others, and they feed off of it, and they create, themselves, and they start feeding others, and that's dope, man. That to me, and that's what makes us, honestly, is the passion, and is the love and the passion for the sport, and for overall just health and wellness. You know what I'm saying? So that for us is, that's what's giving us, for the community to embrace us, that they feel all that and they see all that, man.
Especially you guys are always like, when you guys are there, you and Junior and stuff, you guys are like really interactive with the people, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys are the owners, and you guys are like your own business, and that's so like what's it called? Way different than any other gym where just like you have regular staff and stuff, which is pretty cool. That's how I could like connect with you guys in a much deeper level, and that's why I have so much loyalty towards your gym and yourselves, and that's why I appreciate you um, doing what you do and giving us the opportunity to like train at your gym and just giving us opportunities to make something else like bigger,
Yeah.
and that's something that I really appreciate, man. I just want to let you know about
Oh,
that.
thanks, man. We appreciate you
Yeah.
too, Carlos. You know, you're a good dude, man. You're a hard worker. This young man right here is he's a hard worker, man. So and he works hard in the gym and outside the gym. I can give him props for being so young, even though he didn't make it a couple times at 4 a.m. for my
Oh
workouts.
man.
Nah, but
Yeah.
it's okay though. I'll give you a pass, man. You work hard. You stay busy. You know, if you were lazy, then I'd be on you. But you know, I get it. You work hard, man. You know, you're bodybuilding. You're doing, you know,
A
your
little bit of
podcast and a little bit of everything else, man.
yeah.
So props to you too as well, man.
Yeah,
Keep it
man.
up. Don't
Thank
give
you.
up.
Thank you. And then I also want to get into like as far as like what advice would you give other business owners as far as like how they starting if they're starting their own gym, like starting their own business, what is like the first thing you would let them know?
Honestly, is if you don't love it, don't do it, man. And you hear that everywhere. If you don't love it, don't do it, man. It's gonna get in a relationship with, you know, some hot chick just because she's hot. And what ends up happening? You just love her for her looks, and most of those times, those relationships ain't gonna last, man. Or if you like the guy just because of his looks, it's not gonna last. You know, if you're gonna open up a business, see it is a relationship. So you gotta love it. Like you gotta love it even when it's at its worst. You gotta be like, nah, there's something better in this. We're not giving up, and you just have so much love and passion that you won't give up, even when you're shit on the last thread. You know what I'm saying? You're like, nah, I'm not giving up. You know, and so that's number one. I always tell people love and passion for it. Like you gotta love what you do, and that's 100 right there, always, man. Because it's worked for me and my partners, and it's working for the gym, for Fit Nation Gym. So that's what I always tell people: love what you do, and when I mean love, at all times, through the good and the bad, man, till death do you part. It's a marriage.
Yeah.
So
It's a huge commitment, especially when
yeah,
you're starting something like that.
absolutely, it's a huge commitment.
Yeah.
But the dope part about when you love something, you have passion for it. Like you don't even feel like that, bro. To be honest, I didn't feel ever. I didn't even. And people always ask me, "Are you scared?" I'm like, "What are you talking about, man? Scared of what? Like cucuy, like llorona, like ooh, bro, like what's going on here, dog? Like speak to me, you know? Like I'm like, yeah. And they're like, no, I like opening your gym, and I was like, I never thought of it, bro. I was like, my bad, but I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything, but I just didn't notice it, feel it, nothing, man. I just felt like this was what I love to do, and that was my passion. That's what God sent me here to do, and that was it. I was like, just can't stop. It just, I couldn't feel it, man. Honestly, I couldn't, man. And people would always ask me, and I was like, after a while, I was like, damn, like, what am I supposed to be scared? It's crazy because people keep telling you, you're like, wait a minute, negativity can take over, bro. You're like, wait a minute. I remember one night I was like, wait a minute, what if they're right? What if nobody shows up? What if nobody wants to pay? What if this and that? You start thinking all these negative thoughts, and then I was like, boom, snapped out. I was like, nah, I'm a G, bro. This doesn't happen like that. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, you love what you do. God's got your back. You good. All right, back to normal. So, but yeah, it's definitely it's challenging, but love and passion takes over, and love conquers all, man. That's all I can say is that love conquers all. When you're in love with what you do, it'll conquer any obstacle, any negativity, any thing that happens. You'll be able to face it and stand up to it and do your thing, man.
Yeah,
So,
100%. I believe that.
Yeah.
What have you learned about like from yourself from bodybuilding? What have you learned about how has it helped you?
Oh man, being that someone that never graduated high school, not proud of it, but I'm transparent, and coming from no money, stuff like that. Not I didn't even know I was poor till I got a little older, I guess, 'cause I was always so damn happy. I didn't realize that, oh man, I guess you do need money to kind of be happy. You know what I'm saying? I guess as you get older, people see it like that, but it shouldn't be like that. You should always be happy. But anyways, that's another topic. But it just to me, it was how can I put it to you? Man, it's crazy. Like I don't even know how to put it to you, man. Honestly, like it just done so much. Like it's crazy, bro. Like a lot. Like to the point where I just tell people, man, just work out. Trust me,
Yeah.
just work out. Trust me, I know what I'm telling you. It's gonna change your life. It's gonna make you someone that, man, you're gonna look back and be like, wow, this is amazing, you know. And it's not just about body, like, okay, your body is
Yeah.
building. That you know, that's the cherry on the pie. I tell people
Yeah.
because it comes with the hard work.
Hmm.
You can't deny hard work. People can see it in your body. Oh yeah, Carlos been training for 6 months and dieting. You could see it, no
Yeah.
doubt about it. But the mental part and the heart and all that good, you know, that comes with it, by you being committed to something and embracing it and letting it be part of your life, it just makes you like see things so different, bro. So different. And someone like myself, like I said, no education, it opened my eyes to a lot of things, and my brain, you know, got exposed to so many dope ass people in the fitness world, you know, and they have so much knowledge and speak knowledge and understand more of life, and just you hear all the war stories and all, so it just makes you man, like this whole, it's just a better person by you working out and getting to the gym
Yeah.
and doing all that. So
And then like I remember talking to you about like how you even like before you even opened up Fit Nation, how you were a sales rep at, what was it, at
oh
Bally's or Alley's,
yeah,
something like
you know
that.
what, well, I'll tell you how it all started. So I worked at the railroad. That was my first job.
Railroad.
And you know, being someone not educated, GED, you know, and you know, being Mexican, you know how the households are. You know, oh, you got to get a job.
Yeah.
How much an hour? How much an hour? Oh,
Mhm.
that's a great job. Oh my God, that's the best job you ever. Benefits. Oh, 401k. Oh my goodness, pension. Oh, so you know, I was brought up that way too. You know, so I thought in my head, damn, you know, I gotta, you know, make more than my dad. My dad came from Mexico legally, and you know, this fool's making way more money. They're like, damn, like this guy, you know, he's a truck driver. I'm like, damn, he's making a lot of money, man. Like, I gotta beat my dad. You know, that's the goal. You know, I gotta $60 an hour plus benefits, so I can show off, and everybody can, you know, clap for me and be so excited for me and happy. And I get it. You know, our parents, they come here with nothing, so they want us to have stability, and you know, they see that like, oh my goodness. And there's a lot of ignorance sometimes behind, you know, the way, you know, they think and, you know, see things, and that affects us, and we become, you know, sometimes just like our parents. And we, not saying that they're bad people, nothing, like, no, it's just, so a lot of our parents, especially immigrant parents, they don't live their dreams. They never get to live their dream, and they never get to do what they want, because they get, you know, sucked into this whole, you know, dollar amount and hourly, and you know, maybe I'm not worth the other job, or maybe I'm not worth my dream. You know, I gotta work hard. That's it. Dirty my hands, and you know, I gotta work 13-hour shifts, 14-hour shifts, and stuff like that. So you know, that to me is like, yeah, I just couldn't. You know, I couldn't. And after I realized what my dream was, and I realized again, like, Art, you're meant for the gym. I was like, but damn, nobody likes gyms. Back then, it was like not popular.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, but I got the railroad job. I'm like, dude, this is like money. Everybody used to be like, damn, this guy works at the railroad. Damn, you know, oh my goodness, you know, thinking I had money and I could go buy whatever I wanted, and, you know, benefits. I thought it was all cool, pumping my chest up. And then I was like, man, I started reading my Flex magazines again. I was like, Kevin Leroney, you know, Ronnie Coleman. You just start seeing everybody. I was like, damn, dude, but this is what you want, Art.
Yeah.
And railroad ain't gonna get you that, man. Unfortunately, it's not. It'll buy you a nice car, a nice house, but you can't body, but you can't own it. You just can't, man. You're not gonna be able to focus, you know. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So I had a lot of conversations with myself back then, because there was not a lot of people into bodybuilding. So
Yeah.
I had to conversate with myself and give myself my own answers, man. Because everybody, my buddies, it was rare that they wanted to bodybuild, or anybody. They would laugh at me like, man, this was crazy, you know, buying weight sets, and you know, everybody's like, oh, they'll work out with me a day and then never come back, you know. So I started taking it really, really serious, and that's when I said, you know what? I started going to Bally's. I signed up at 18, and for some odd, man, God sent a Bally's to be built right around the corner from my pad. I remember I was 2 years into the railroad, 3. I was like, dude, this is a sign. Like, this is a sign from God. Like, you got to leave the road and you got to go work for a gym, bro. I was like, damn. So I went, and there was a manager, Jose Martinez, crazy crazy mofo. That was dope, man. I give him credit though, man. He sold me on quitting the railroad and joining Bally's. He had to walk in there every day. He's like, hey, come here. Fool was full of energy. What's up, man? You like to bodybuild, huh? I was like, yeah. He was a fast talker, chilango.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. Why? He's like, where do you work at? I was like, the railroad. Oh, he's like, railroad. Yeah. He's like, you're full of oil and grease and all that shit, huh? I'm like, yeah. He's like, how'd you like it? I mean, you made more money and you sat here and just worked out and, bodybuild. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah. What if I told you could make way more, sit here, bodybuild, have fun, meet people and just, do your fitness thing. And I was like, what do you mean, bro? I was like, no, hold up here. Because I was just like, man, I was amazed that the gym was open there. Yeah. So I was like, this is a sign from God. And I'm like, this guy God sent this guy to talk to me because he wouldn't leave me alone, bro. Every day I walk in there. What's up? Hey, Art, come here. He's like, you're smaller than all these fuckers here, bro. You should be fucking working for me and da. And I was like, man, he was all just pumping me up, bro. He gave me a sick chest pump, bro. That guy was like, he would just spark me up when I get there, like, damn. And by the end of my workout, he'll come, holler at me here and there, be like, when you gonna make the move? Come on, bro. You gotta make the move, bro. That's your dream. He found out it was my dream. So I told him, I was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind. That's like a dream. He's like, well, the hell are you waiting for? Come on, fucker. Don't be stupid. You're gonna make money, this, and that. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, you know what? You're right, man. Fuck it, Jose. I'm gonna go home, tell my parents I'm fucking quitting the railroad, and fucking it's just gonna go down like that, And so, got aboard. I went home. I was pumped up, and I told my mom first, and my mom wanted to slap the shit out of me. She was like, what the fuck is your problem? In Spanish. She's like, are you all right? I was like, yeah, I just love fitness though, mom. She's like, the fuck? She's like, no way. She's like, fuck, you gonna leave that fucking job? She was like, she thought I was playing. I was like, nah, I was being serious, bro. Nobody was taking me serious. I was like, they think it's a fucking joke. 'Cause I joke around a lot too. So they thought I was joking, bro, but they know I love fitness. But I was like, all right. She was like, she kind of just let it be. And I was like, fuck, they didn't take me serious. But I was like, all right, maybe if I tell my dad, so. And I went to work and I talked to one of the old timers inside one of the trains. We were just, we had some dead time. And I asked him, God rest Tony Gayton's soul. I remember Tony Gayton. I said, hey, man, what do you think, man? He's like, man, kid, you need to get the fuck out of here. He's like, too much for this place, bro. He's like, man, you like to talk. You like to have you love bodybuilding. He's like, you don't like trains, man. You don't love this shit. I was like, yeah, you're absolutely right. He's like, it's just a paycheck. I was like, yeah, true. And some benefits. Yeah, true. He's like, you're young. You're a healthy kid. You don't need the benefits. Get out of here. He told me like that. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, damn. And like, just like that. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, really, just, go follow your dream, kid. Fuck, the fuck? What are you doing here? I was like, he's like, you can always come back. I was like, oh, shit, never thought about that. Like, yeah, you clean track record, you're good. Mm-hmm. People, like you here, so, shouldn't be no problem. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, so get the fuck out of here and go follow your dream. I was like, all right, fuck it, I guess I'll quit too. I was like, shit, I'm going to quit. So, and I talked to one of my other buddies. And he got kind of scared because I brought him I brought him with me to the railroad. One of my good mentor brother, you could say older brother mentor, Frank Efren, and he got scared. He was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Art, what the fuck? What do you mean, bro?" He's like, "The fuck?" I mean, he liked working out too, and but I was more passionate. Like I had the love for it, and he always backed me up. He was like, "What the fuck, bro?" He's like, "No, the fuck's your problem?" Like, no. Don't fucking do it. I got tired of people telling me fucking don't do it. And I told my, when your best friends, you talk like brothers and you could talk shit to each other. I said, you know what, Frank, shut the fuck up and I'm going to fucking do it. And he just stayed quiet. He looked at me and he was like, all right, brother, that's what you want, then do it. Because I just got upset. And so I was like, fuck. So I went up to the foreman. I said, hey, man, I need to talk because, I think I'm going to leave. And he was like, oh, man, we got to set up a meeting. I was like, all right, cool. Set it up. We'll give you one tomorrow. All right, cool. So I went home. And my dad was home. So I was like, fuck yeah. 2 for 1 today and tomorrow. So I tell Pops, hey, Pops, I'm going to fucking quit. I'm going to go work for fucking Bally's. That motherfucker almost killed me. I swear the fucking house went fucking nuts. My mom was there. I was like, fuck, bro. It happened, dog. It fucking happened. That's pendejo. Like, you name it. Every word came out of my father. My father was a cussing man, but, he had a good heart. But, yeah, that's the way he communicated. It was crazy the way he just did that with me. I was like, fuck. Honestly, I was like, shit, what am I doing, bro? And there again, maybe I should stop it, man. I should pump my brakes and not take this risk, bro. I was like, don't do it. But I said, nah, you know what? Fuck it, bro. You know, I told my pops, hey, man, what'd you come here for? You know, for me to work for someone or for me to follow my dream? You know, and he stayed quiet and he thought about it. He's like, yeah, but you're not educated. And I said, then again, here comes another big negative. I was like, fuck, he's right. I'm not educated. You know, he's right. This is my dad. He's right. And I stayed quiet. He was like, you know, you're stupid. He told me, just stay there. You know, you got an opportunity. How many people would want to be where you're at? And then again, you start thinking like, you're absolutely right. But I said, nah, you know what, Dad? I got to follow my dream. I don't care, you know. And he just got really upset and got up and walked away. And Mom was, you know, very quiet. And she was sad because I was making this decision. But I just loved fitness, bro. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let them stop me either. You know, if I'm going to fall, let me fall on my own. You know, and plus, you know, I'm leaving the railroad in good terms in case, you know, I could come back. But I didn't want to. I told myself, you can't come back, Art. Once you leave, that's it. There's no coming back. There's no plan B. And I said, okay, there's no plan B then. I'm just leaving. That's it. There's no coming back. So don't think like that. And this is all shit that I had to think on my own. You know, it wasn't people thinking for me, or was I reading books, or was there access to phones where we could, you know, have all this, you know, information that we have now, you know, which is lovely. I'm not complaining. It's lovely. It's a beautiful thing. And for me back then, it was just, you know, all on my own. And so I did it. And I went to the next day. I had to face my general manager and supervisor. They were laughing at my ass, and I was like, "Fuck, these guys ain't taking me serious." They're like, "What the fuck? Like a fucking gym? What do you mean a gym?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be a gym. I'm gonna be a personal trainer, sell membership." They're like, "What the fuck?" Like they couldn't believe it, bro. I remember back then, homeboy even had a cigar, and he was just tripping on it. He was like holding it, putting it in his mouth, like, "What the fuck?" Like he couldn't believe it. I was just like, "Fuck, bro. I wanna be at a fucking gym. That's it." Like. My mind is made up. I already fought with my parents, and you guys ain't my parents. I got it. This is me talking to myself in my head. I'm like, and I gotta just fucking go, man. This is it. And they are like, again, are you sure? I said, yeah. And I remember the general manager. He was like, well, you got some balls, kid, for leaving the railroad to, you know, go work at a gym. And I was like, hey, man, that's what I want. You know, that's my dream. I said, so I want to give them my 100% and that's. You know, I can't do that here no more. I said, so they're like, hey, at least you're honest. They're like, we can respect that. I said, thank you. And they just gave me my good luck. And, you know, I was a good worker too. So you know, they were like going to miss me. And so it was dope, man. It was a dope 2 days of my life that within 24 hours, all this crazy shit happened. But I stood tall through the fucking, all the no's, don't do it, be safe, be safe, be safe. And I just couldn't be safe, man. I was like, fuck it. You know, I guess, you know, not being book smart sometimes is good for you. You have more room in your head. You know? So, you know, so I guess, you know, it helped me out. Maybe if I was smarter, I would have been scared, like, oh, fuck no. Or you got to calculate shit. If I was good at math, I'd be like, oh, fuck no. This ain't the way to go, bro. You know, you're going to struggle. But it was cool, though. I did it, man. And I went to work for Bally's, and I struggled. Off the bat, bro, I struggled sales. I struggled everything for like 2-3 months. I mean, no disrespect, you know, but those gorditos working there and outdoing me, bro. You know, outdoing me in sales. And I was like, how the fuck is this fucking, you know, motherfucker gonna fucking outdo me? And then they come and clown me. Yeah, you work out, bro. And look at my fucking sales and look at yours. And you work out, bro. Look, I fucking eat whatever the fuck I want. I don't even have to work out. And I was like, fuck, and everybody, ooh, you know, when you're young, everybody, ooh. I was like, damn, I knocked this fool out, or what the fuck? I was like, nah. I was like, it'd be too easy. I was like, you know what? You just gotta show this fool who's cracking, man. And, you know, you just calm down, Art. I was like, all right. So I remember, the first week, I couldn't close anything, bro. No fucking deal. And I was going home. I had my Jeep, fucking headed home. I guess I wasn't thinking. I was speeding. Fucking got pulled over. Got a fucking speeding ticket. I was like, fuck, I'm home for like 10. Fucking got a speeding ticket. I'm like, fucking everyone hates me at home. I was like, fuck, this is a fucked up decision, dog. I was like, this is a fucking bullshit, dog. I was like, fuck. And then back then, they would pay us hourly plus commission. And back then, it was just freaking minimum wage, dog. So I was making like $6 an hour. So I was like, fuck, I went from $20 to $6 a fucking hour. I was like, fuck, what am I supposed to do with this shit? So, dog, talk about a fucking struggle, dog. I was like, Damn, dog.
Damn.
I was, man, that was like crazy, dog. I remember that shit. I was like, fuck. I was stressed the fuck out. Had to hide the ticket from my mom, my dad. It was fucking nuts, bro. It was like, shit. I'm in trouble. I was like, everybody's right. I'm like, I can't fucking close shit. What the fuck am I working out for? I was like, man, but it's just nerves. It happens, man. The first couple months, it was nervousness, and and we get scared because the uncertain. Nobody likes uncertain. Nobody likes the, what ifs, and it's scary, and I was there, and I was facing it. I was like, fuck, man, I'm fucking buying what I wanted to, fuck, no, I can't, buy all the things that I wanted. Bank accounts freaking low. I'm like, shit, this is like, fuck, this is some fucked up shit. I went backwards. So for about 3 months, I was like debating, fuck, maybe I go back to the road. I was like, nah, motherfucker, this is it. You're here, motherfucker. He said, no turning back, So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna. That's it. I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let it be. That's it, Art. You love what you do, and that's it. You love fitness. That's it. Just be normal. Just be yourself. Don't fucking just be yourself. Don't try to mimic that guy over there or that guy or these people that are telling you how to sell. Just be your fucking self. I said, you know what? I got mad. I said, fuck yeah, be your fucking self. All right, fucking, I'm gonna be my fucking self. I was like, that's it. So I was like, boom, just started being normal, started being cool. People started walking in. I started talking about just life and fitness. So I started just becoming like this little mini therapist to people. And they walk in, bro. I was like talking about life, and we'll talk about, I was like, man, I know so many things about life, but being so young, I love just life. And so I would always like, just put myself in situations in life that always like, I noticed that they always favor me, man. It's just because I love life. And when you do that, you start to notice that things come naturally to you, man. When you don't fight in life, you just love life, bro. And even in its darkest moments, you embrace life. You're like, fuck it, you embrace it. I was like, dude, I went through so much. I embraced it. I was like, fuck it, let it come, And then I allowed that shit. And dude, I started selling like fucking crazy, and people started asking for art, and then art, and I couldn't even work out, bro. I was like, fuck, I would work out, and people, art, you got a guest pass, somebody came for you, and they'd be like, oh, I'll help you. No, art has to help me. Fuck, so I'd go there, what's up, hey, bro, boom, boom, boom. So I started building like these relationships with all these people, man. It was just so dope, and because I started seeing that people were embracing who I was, and that's when I realized, like, when you love something, just let it go, love, and just be passionate. Let them see your passion. Don't hide it. Don't try to be somebody you're not, because you're gonna fool yourself, and you're gonna be in a position that you don't want to be in, and you're gonna get frustrated yourself, and then that's when you lose yourself, and you can't find yourself. And people lose themselves in trying to, be a certain way, or not embrace themselves, or embrace the shit they're going through, and it changes you for the worse. People say, "Oh no, I'm for the better." Nah, man. Yeah, you change for the worse, bro. Let me tell you, because it's not working for you. So you just gotta embrace everything and love it, man. Good and bad, and that's what helped me. And I just started becoming a badass salesman. That fucker, man, that dude that was taunting me couldn't talk shit no more, bro.
Yeah.
None of them could, bro. None of them. Shout out to my boy Donald. He always had faith in me too, man. He'll call me Bull. He's like, hey, Bull, come here. Let me talk to you, man. He's like, you gotta do all these motherfuckers here, bro. He's like, you look Mexican. I mean, you're Mexican, but you look black too, bro. So you could work both sides. I was like, fucking Donald, bro. We were laughing. He was like, bro. He's like, so shout out to my boy. I worked with him so many years, and he always had my back, and he helped me out a lot in my development too. He was always pushing me too. A lot of people did, in the fitness industry. Well, back then when it came to Bally's, but Donald definitely stood out. And, he'd always pump me up, man. And always keep those around you that pump you up, man. It's a beautiful thing to have good friends that look out for you and, tell you when you're right and tell you when you're wrong too. And, and slap you in the face when need be, and that's dope. And, but I think we should all have friends like that, that are not afraid to let us know too as well, that are to criticize you and let you know, hey man, you're fucking up. Or, hey, you could do way better, man. Or, hey, you ever thought about this? And, shit like that look out for you, man. Because everyone wants to laugh, hang out. That's cool. But, real friends see you and give you that love, when the sun's out, and even when it's raining and cloudy, and they're still loving you, man, and helping you get through the storm, because let's face it, yeah, you're alone, but we do need that push, and we do need that love from not just yourself but others, and that's what helps you get through a lot of storms. And, so, but it definitely, man, friends like that, they helped me with my whole career, and the rest, became, it's history, Well, actually, I got another job after that because Bally's kind of went down, and then I got into the whole sales of AC and heat, and then that's when I was really, like, oh man, I need my gym again. That's when, and I was making great money. I was like, dude, maybe I should stay here, make great money. And I remember I got fired from that job, man. I got fired. My boy fired me. Shout out to Milan. I still talk to him. He's my boy. He's fired my ass, bro. I switched up an appointment because I was leaving to Vegas. I was irresponsible, I'll be honest, I was partying, being irresponsible, making money.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit. But, I always had it back in my head. Fuck, it's got to be the gym, bro. Even though I was doing the worst, bro. But I was like, no, you're still going to get your gym. I'm like, fuck, you going to get your gym acting like this or being like this, But I was like, I'm still going to get my gym. I don't know.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, my boy fired me. I remember that. That's when I was Excalibur. I did the Excalibur. And people were like, you know what? You got to follow it. That's once again, here it comes. This Excalibur's coming. Shout out to my boy Sam. And
Excalibur's a show, right?
Sam.
No, Excalibur
is
a
show. Bodybuilding show. Yeah,
show.
sorry. Yeah, it's a bodybuilding show. And shout out to my boy. He's the one that got me pumped. And, he bodybuilded himself for so many years. And he's a business partner too as well. But, he told me one day, if you stop partying, I'll help you. And I was like, oh, shit, but we party together. He's like, well, as long as you eat your meals and, you're not drinking, prove yourself. I was like, damn. So he wrote down this little basic diet. He's like, here, 6 weeks, do it. I was like, oh, shit. All right, no more partying. So I remember I brought home chicken breast, and I was all happy. I was like, fuck, here it comes, fucking doing all that. Oh, but I had that job. I'm sorry. I had that job, the AC and heat job.
Yeah.
And I got fired because I was partying. So as soon as my boy told me, all right, man, you're fired, I was like, you know what? I looked at him and said, and he goes, what do you got to say? I go, hey, man, life goes on. Thank you for everything, I told him. And he was like, all right, cool. So I said, all right, man. Had my boy pick me up. And as soon as he picked me up, I was like, you know what? It's time for me to become a personal trainer. It's time for me to take myself serious and, step up my game and really get back into the whole fitness thing, And I was like, you just got to start hustling, man. That's it. That's who you are. And, you love what you do. Let's get it going. And so, I started prepping, and it was crazy, man. It just, from there, I almost stopped myself again. Once again, money.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't follow your dream. Look at all this money, But I was like, nah, man. Here we go again. Here comes the gym again. And so that's when I got ready for Excalibur, and shit, my truck got repoed, fucking everything, because I was giving all my money to the show, to get prepared, to prep for the show. And so I got my truck repoed. That shit was sad. Everything was just like, once again, everything's collapsing around me. But I was like, you know what, stand tall, Art. Here we go again. Here comes another fucking chapter. Here's some shit that you probably talk about. Look, I'm here, sharing that shit with you guys. And it was dope though, man. It was crazy. It was just so much shit that was happening, and just trying to figure out how to get my chicken breast. Oh, but it's a funny story I'll tell you. I bought my chicken breast and I brought it home, and I brought my rice, and I told my mom, I'm gonna do a show. She's like, all right, cool. You want me to cook for you? I was like, oh shit, fuck yeah. I was like, hell yeah. So my mom was like, all right, I'll make your chicken breast and your rice. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna fucking eat I got my fucking meals. I'm gonna fucking, 6 ounces, 7 ounces, 8 ounces. I come back. My mom was like, esta tu comida. I was like, all right. I was like, look, fucking rice full of fucking oil. Pinche pollo lleno de manteca. No, what the fuck? Oh, you know how Mexican moms are, dog?
I was like, that red rice?
Yeah, dog. She made it converted it to fucking pinche pollo. I was like, wow. The fucking, I was like, this shit ain't right, man. I was like, in my head, I was like, fuck, this shit ain't right. I was like, hey, what'd you do? You cooked all my chicken. I go, motherfucker was semi-broke. So I was like, fuck. I was like, fucking pissed. She's like, pues pendejo, no me dices cómo la haga. Pues chingate. Cómetelo. I was like, nah. Oh, man, that shit was sad, bro. Oh, that's when I learned I had to fucking cook for myself, man. I was like, shit, this is some bullshit. So, there I go again. All my food got fucked up. I was like, shit. So I had to go buy some more chicken breast, cook it myself. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I burnt that motherfucker. I ate it. I was like, fuck, I don't care, bro. I'm on a mission.
Yeah.
Honestly, back then I fucking ate the driest chicken. Disgusting, bro. I
Yeah.
don't know. I didn't know how to cook, but I fucking did it. And I fucking ate it. And I tell people, if you want to fucking do it, you'll do it. Trust me, I ain't burnt chicken. And my boy Sam can attest to that. I went to his pad and I was like, hey, I gotta cook him a chicken. He was like, all right, cool, go ahead. The stove's right there. Go ahead. The whatever you want to use, go ahead. And I cooked it and he was like, hey, bro, what's up with your chicken? I was like, what do you mean, dog? He's like, you're fucking up my pans and that shit's burning. I'm like, really? He's like, what the fuck, dog? He's like, that's how you cook it, bro. You can put some pan or you can go fuck. I was like, huh? What the fuck you talking about, bro? So, dog, man, he was like, you eat that shit? I was like, yeah, bro. I was eating beef jerky chicken, dog. That shit was disgusting, bro. That shit was like, fuck, dog. That shit was no joke. Yeah. But then once I opened my eyes, sometimes ignorance is a bliss, bro. I was like, oh, yes, this is like chicken. And then once I realized, I was like, oh, this shit's fucking disgusting. I was like, a couple months in, I was like, shit. I was like, I gotta start seeing this shit. I gotta, oh, man. So, fuck with my head, man. I should have just kept it the way it was. No one should have told me shit. I probably would have still been eating burnt chicken right now,
Yeah.
So, but it worked for me, though, man. It was a lovely thing, dog. And like I said, I started following my dream. And, once again, money almost stopped me. Making good money almost stopped me, but it didn't. And, I focused, did the Excalibur. People started hitting me up for personal training. Back then it was MySpace. So, started marketing there and just, people started seeing how I changed my body and how committed I was. So, they were like, damn, this guy can do it. I can do it. Anybody can do it. So that helped a lot. And that's how my, personal training career started booming. And I was in Hollywood. I was everywhere, man. And just collecting money and saving. And then finally our opportunity came up for all of us to get the gym going, So, but yeah, it was a crazy journey, man. I know there's a lot more stories I got that you guys have bust up on. But yeah, it's just, somewhat giving you guys of how it all came to Fit Nation Gym. So, it was just a dope, journey. We cried, we laughed, fought, shit, all of us. So, me and my partners, but it's all worth it, man. Yeah. It was all worth it. All definitely worth it. But yeah, man. So
yeah, I think we'll leave it at that. I know you got to start hitting out. It's already 11:45.
Yeah.
So, but well, I just want to say, man, thank you. I appreciate you taking your time to be here. And sharing these stories and these moments, bro. I really appreciate it.
There's more. There's more, definitely a lot more. Trust me, man.
You got to chop it up sometime, too.
Yeah. You guys want to do another one? I'm down, bro. We can talk about anything, bro. Trust me. I'm not shy, bro. I'm transparent. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And that's the way you'll get ahead in life, man. Just keep it moving and, spread your love, spread your passion. And with that, I promise you won't lose, bro. You won't lose. Even if people do you dirty, and even if people get the upper hand on you, and even if people become sneaky, let them, bro. Let them. Don't spend energy on that. You just keep going and keep giving love and keep giving passion, and don't let nobody stop you. Even on your worst days, you stay strong and keep showing love and passion. I guarantee you, man, things will work out for you. It's crazy, like crazy, and I can attest to all that, man, and I'm a true believer in that, and I'm passionate about that. And I always tell people that, it's just do that, don't fall off that. And just because you lose someone, or there's a death or some crazy stuff happen, don't. It's part of life, it's part of life. And if you truly believe in God like I do, man, you'll find so much peace, even in death, even in darkest moments. You'll be like, man, God loves you, and there's so much life to be lived, and so much, love to be given away, and so much passion to be given away. And we don't, man. We don't. And it's sad. People take that to their death, to their grave. All that love and passion, they take it with them. They were never ever able to share it. And that shit is sad right there. That's the saddest shit there is you not sharing your love and your passion with others. That shit is sad, let me tell you. And, and you see it happens. Potential. How many times do we hear potential? Mm-hmm. Potential in a person. Potential. And what happens? They don't have enough love. They don't have enough passion. And they lose that potential. And boom, you die. Not sometimes physically, but inside, and that's it. That's the worst death there can be, man. Is that one that just kills you slowly as you live. You're just a zombie. You're just a statistic. You're just somebody that didn't want to try, and that's some sad shit right there, bro.
Yeah.
Is you gave up, and that shit shouldn't be like that. We're all meant to shine, man. All of us are meant to shine. We're all meant to, give ourselves and spread our love and spread our passion and our knowledge, and our laughter too, man. So that's I always say do those things, and I guarantee you won't lose, man. I promise you guys, you will not lose. I promise. So
yeah, awesome. Just want to leave it at that. We working.
Always.